This just in on CBS Sports HQ. Browns rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders injured his oblique during practice today, putting his status in doubt for Saturday's preseason game against the Eagles. He's the latest quarterback on Cleveland's roster who has dealt with a health issue, joining fellow rookie Dillon Gabriel and Kenny Pickett. Sanders, who is trying to fight his way up the Browns depth chart, started the preseason opener last week and threw 2 touchdowns. Let's welcome on our NFL on CBS reporter Aditi Kinkhabwala. Aditi, this is a team, this is a division that you have covered for a very, very long time in the Browns in the AFC North. We're hearing that Shedeur has injured his oblique during practice. So how concerning is this for Shedeur as he is trying to, again, make his way up the depth chart, be QB2, potentially QB1 in the future? Should we be ringing alarm bells, or is it a little bit preliminary for that?
Well, Jacqueline, first of all, it's a little bit premature because we don't know the severity of this oblique injury and whether it will even keep him out of Saturday's game against the Eagles. As for moving up the depth chart, I'm the Browns preseason sideline reporter. I was there Friday night when he burst onto the stage and set the NFL world buzzing. And yes, his demeanor was tremendous. His poise was tremendous. He did the things that were asked of him. But at the end of the day, he wasn't actually asked to do all that much. The Browns kept things very simple. It was run game. It was play action pass game. Very, very simple motions. He saw very basic defense from the Panthers. And while he did indeed make some great throws, he did show some accuracy. None of that was enough for the Browns and Kevin Stefanski to feel that he needed to jump up the depth chart. When the depth chart was released this week, he was still number 4 because, as you and I know, Jacqueline, there are a myriad of things that go into being a starting quarterback in the NFL. As of right now, Joe Flacco is still the Browns' number 1 quarterback. He's the one that's taking the majority of the reps against the Eagles in these joint practices. Kenny Pickett, who has been number 2, who was one to start camp until he hurt his hamstring so severely, is still trying to come back from that hamstring. And then rookie Dillon Gabriel also tweaked a hamstring last week. He didn't get to play against the Panthers. If his hamstring is okay, he was likely the one to start on Saturday versus the Eagles, with Shedeur Sanders playing the second half. So I don't know that this long-term affects where he's moving or short-term affects where he's moving, but as someone who's calling the game Saturday, I'm certainly hoping this isn't that significant, and I do indeed get to see him Saturday because people are interested, Jacqueline. They're tuning in when he's on.
Of course, there are a lot of eyeballs on Shedeur, and of course we're just hearing too, Dillon Gabriel just spoke, and he doesn't know if he's going to be able to play against the Eagles as he's dealing with a hamstring injury. If we look at this, big picture, Aditi, this Browns quarterback room is very, very crowded. There's a lot of quarterbacks in there, to your point. And Shedeur is now, another one of 3 that's dealing with an injury. We talked about Dillon Gabriel. We talked about Kenny Pickett. Is this concerning at all that there's so many quarterbacks and we're already seeing 3 of them dealing with injuries, even if we don't necessarily know the severity ahead of the regular season?
I think it's unfair to tag anybody with that in any way. This is sort of feels as if it's 3 separate instances that are 3 bad pieces of luck. But of course, you do need healthy bodies in there. You need a backup. That's why they signed Snoop Huntley, who was here for a long time in Baltimore. He's someone that had spent time in Cleveland. He is a tremendous teammate. He has a great demeanor, very professional. He was able to come in on 2 days and execute exactly what the Browns asked of him last week. So there's a healthy body there that can certainly play in a preseason game. But again, I was told that Dillon Gabriel's outlook was certainly a little bit better than Kenny Pickett's. We don't know how bad this is with Shedeur Sanders just yet. So before we hit the panic button, let's get a little bit of information. Now, if Gabriel and Sanders are both out for a while, then we can go ahead and panic because it's 40-year-old Joe Flacco then.
Aditi, we certainly appreciate it, and we're looking forward to seeing you out there on Saturday as well, and then also everything coming out of Ravens camp as well. Great to see you, Aditi, and of course joining us here for that news. If you're just joining us on HQ, Shedeur Sanders injured his oblique during practice today. His status is in doubt for that preseason game against the Eagles on Saturday. We have everything you need here on CBS Sports HQ, whether it's highlights, breaking news, headlines, and you can stream us for free 24/7.